Hello everyone, welcome to Royal Online Tutorials, the online educational channel. Today in our video we are going to continue the second part explaining the significance of leadership. Let's start first with the leader's role in shaping culture. As we know, leaders are role models for other organizational members. They establish and grant the status symbols that are the main artifacts of organizational culture. Also, we know that the followers take their cues from the leaders on what behaviors are and are not acceptable, what's right, what's wrong, what's acceptable and what's not acceptable. Because as we know, the leader measures everything, observes the employees closely, and may be able to provide them with detailed feedback and training in order to improve their work. Recent research about the importance of empathy in leadership suggests another function for leader related to cultural factors. So empathy is also very important in leadership. Another behavior that leaders need to model is accepting responsibility for one's actions. So with the power and status conferred to leaders comes the obligation of accepting responsibility for their own decisions and the organization's impact on others. Also, other means through which the leaders shape culture are the decisions regarding the reward system and by controlling the decision standards. Rewards, whether it was like financial or non-financial, go to only the highest contributors to the bottom line. Also, we should take into consideration the power of the leader to make decisions for the organization about its structure and strategy. So, as we said, role modeling is very important, reward system is very important, hiring good and high quality of decisions is very important, taking into consideration good decisions concerning the structure, the strategy, working effectively. So, sometimes by determining the hierarchy, span of control, reporting relationship, and the degree of formalization and specialization, the leader molds culture. So that is why organizational culture is very important. The impact of leadership. As we know, leadership is one of several key factors in organizational performance. As we know, applying the new leadership model in every company may give the employees the power in order to work in a professional way, in order to be motivated and encouraged, and in order to perform in a highly manner. Leaders are essential in providing vision and direction because the leader is a role model and he will be giving the right direction for every employee. He will try to initiate the vision, he will try to explain everything to the employees in order for them to work in the right way. Leaders' impact differs also in different situations, so it's up to the situation. And in every situation there is a different like way how to treat maybe the employees, maybe the decisions which is going to be taken. The followers also are key to success. Without followers we cannot continue. And here the beautiful thing and the beautiful working environment is based on teamwork. So having a very good relationship, very positive working environment may help a lot in obtaining positive results. The good communication and cooperation level between the leaders and the followers may give us a positive results and positive vibes in achieving the company's goals and objectives effectively and efficiently. The new roles for leaders, as we saw like from a long time, we used to work like on the control-oriented leadership. We used to plan, to organize, to lead, to control, and then we will try to implement, finally to obtain the results. So the leader assumes all the responsibilities, whereas in the result-oriented leadership, we focus on the result, and then all what we care is to reach the result. So based on the results, we will try to control everything in order to reach the results. So we should control our plan. It's going to be well organized, and then we try to apply it in the right way. So the difference between a regular person and a leader work, that the regular person may take many decisions whereas the leader, he's the one who take directly the right decision, and he likes to always work on the right thing, doing everything right from the first thing. Factors fueling change. There is a lot of factors affecting on the change, like for example the increase in the globalization. uh, it's affecting too much on changing the daily life for a lot of individuals and a lot of companies. We do have like a lot of worldwide political changes affecting also the demographic, the change in the lifestyle and in the age and in all the demographical culture and factors. So it varies from one era to the other, and as well as for the employees' expectation. So as much as we are like moving forward, as much as the employees are becoming more catastrophic and they are demanding more and more new things. They are and they need to be always up to date with the external environment. So that's why they are always expecting something new. What are the barriers to change? As we know, like we have a perceived financial pressure. So having financial pressures, it's a barrier to change. We cannot change. We do have like short-term orientation. So we cannot maybe focus on the long run. So we will always focus on the short run. Top management still focused on one person. So we should rely on all the employees. We should like work as a teamwork, and we cannot always focus on only one person. We cannot focus also on keeping our organizational run traditionally. So we should like be convinced that it's time to move from the traditional organization to the new modern organization. Employees' input and creativity not fully considered. We should work. It's a huge barrier because we should work on always developing our employees and on always working on their creativity level, which may help us too much in moving into the new leadership style. Focusing on individuals rather than group performance. Focusing on individuals, that's mean we are still in the old traditional management method. uh, Working alone, working on an individual basis. No, we should and it's of course it's a barrier. So we should try to come up with the right solutions. We should try to change the way how we work from the individualistic culture to the collectivistic culture, working as a group, working as a team, performing with each other, cooperating and communicating. So we will learn from each other. So we'll share everything with each other, sharing new ideas, sharing new knowledge, sharing new skills with our colleagues. And finally, the traditional management style for a lot of companies is becoming a barrier to change. So we should try to avoid working anymore in the traditional management style, and we should start applying the new leadership style in all the companies for more effectiveness and efficiency. Finally, the leadership challenge. Some challenges for new leaders is to learn new duties, to adapt to new roles, to maintain all relationships and building new networks. So for some leaders, it's like kind of challenge to always learn new duties, to always adapt to new situations, to new roles. And it's a challenge to maintain all relationships and trying to build the new networks, because as we know, and due to the globalization, we are becoming open to the whole world. We should like create, we should work on ourselves. We should always create new networks, new people, new experts that may help us in our work in the companies. Actions that help, of course, by training, by developing ourselves, by sending clear messages, by being patient, we can uh, overcome all the obstacles, and we could and we will be able to work on ourselves in a professional way. And finally, what are the things to avoid? Over managing. Of course, you should take in charge everything, but try to work like with a full level of concentration. Don't over go through issues, through concepts, through many things that you are going to do it in your work. Like try to manage, but don't go over always. And finally, jumping into action too fast. As we know, we are dealing within dynamic and complex environments, so we have a lot of changes that should and could be applied anytime we want. But jumping into actions too fast, it may not be properly done and implemented, because once you are going to make a change, you are going to study this change, you are going to check your capabilities, maybe the financial capabilities, maybe the budget, if you are capable to do this change or not. You are going to inform your employees in order to be aware of the change you are going to make. So that's why you should take your time. You should work with a full level of seriosity and concentration. So jumping into action too fast may hurt your company. Thank you for watching my channel.